Hello Pisces, welcome to your reading for April the 18th through to the 25th. It is going to be general, so please take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. And yeah, let's welcome in the Archangels, Ascendant Masters, light beings, spirit guides, our higher selves, and any animal, ancestral, or dragon guides you feel resonant with, Pisces. Okay, let's see what's going to jump out here. For the start of your reading, something that you've been feeling into recently. That's the first card. We'll grab that one. Seven of Pentacles, a nice reflective energy, and the Queen of Swords. You also have the Eight of Cups and the Lovers. Right, so we have these two to start with here. I think maybe you've made a decision recently, and maybe you're now looking at whether it's been a good idea that you made the decision, or maybe not so good. Maybe you're wondering how that's, how it's been playing out. And the other way that we could look at this could be that maybe you're thinking about making a decision generally about your life, like about how things are going. And maybe you're looking to change, because sometimes the sevens happen just prior to us making a change. So that sort of something prompts us to reflect on things, because we're not completely happy with how things are going. So we're like, well, let's have a think about this, And so maybe as a result of that reflection, maybe you made a decision recently. Let's have a look and see what your current energy is. Just that might give us a clue as to what was happening with that. With the Queen of Swords there. Well, that's interesting. Seven of Pentacles again. Seven of Wands. Six of Coins and the Ace of Coins. Okay. So you have this at the moment, Seven of Pentacles again. So you're still in this reflective energy. And now it's sort of like I think you're moving into this Seven of Wands, where there's something that you're defending here. Let's have a look at your underlying theme. Ace and Six of Coins. So there's something new. There's a whole lot of potential that Ace of Coins, Ace of Pentacles here. There's a whole lot of potential that's going to sort of shift you, or it's going to, I guess, give rise to this balanced, harmonious state for you in terms of like income, job, and also about when you're doing something and you're giving your energy out. It's going to be this, whatever it is that you're going to do, it's also going to give you energy back. So it's going to be uplifting for you, and it's going to help you to feel in alignment for your soul. So this is the underlying theme, is I think you coming into a harmonious way of working. I think this is going to be a bit of a, it could be to do with health, well-being, or it might be to do with job or lifestyle, okay? General direction moving forward is, you're going to be moving towards doing something, either work-wise or lifestyle or hobby or even health-wise, that is going to be conducive to you, I guess, being happier, more fulfilled. But it's also going to help you to move into more alignment. It needs to be this way. So this person is walking towards the greater alignment, the more harmonious coming together, the more, I guess, yeah, harmonious interconnectedness of parts of yourself, okay, Pisces. This thing about you defending something. I think that is your right to authenticity. And I think you are, yeah, there's something about your authenticity that perhaps you haven't felt safe about in the past, or something to that effect. Because you've made a decision here in alignment with your heart space, with your creativity, your intuition, your spirituality, okay? The queens are the element of water generally. When we put Queen of Swords, it's air of water, okay? And here you are at the moment, you're continuing this defense of your self, of your alignment with self, which is really nice. In your outcome, really nice, you have the Sun and the Page of Pentacles. So yeah, you're going to be taking this thing in hand and getting more confident at it, whatever it is that you're doing here, Pisces. You're going to feel happiness and fulfillment coming from that, and others are also going to notice it. Okay, you're going to be shining your light out there. So the pentacle, or the coin that this page is holding, I think is talking about this one here, which is the Ace of Coins, and that is the underlying theme, is that there's this new potential, this new thing that you're going to be doing. So here you are holding that, literally moving forward with it, okay, in the outcome. And in your challenge, you have Awakening and the Seven of Swords. So there's something here about awakening, mental strategies. So maybe there are people around you that are not really perceiving, or that maybe they don't feel that they themselves are going through an awakening. So maybe you're going to have to be doing this on the quiet a little bit. Maybe it doesn't feel, and this could be a challenge for you to, I guess, go through all of these awakening energies, and you're having to, I guess, really activate that air element within you. So your higher consciousness, your ability to communicate, to meditate as well, and also to use mind-body breath work. Just recently, just today actually, or a couple of days back, Spirit's been guiding me to just keep mentioning that the air element is about breath as well. So, and breath is going to be really important for us. We're going to have to really start focusing in on our breathing quality if we're looking to focus inward and to really create awareness around feelings and thoughts. Okay, so breathing, yeah. So generally for you, Pisces, I mean, yeah, if you... It can just mean that there are challenging aspects about awakening. And that could be that, at times you do feel as though you need to be, just keeping it quiet, for a bit. Two of Swords, Ace of Pentacles again. So there's a lot of potential. This could have to do with the body, Pisces. So health, well-being, but also finances, job, material abundance, this physical realm. There's something about physicality that Spirit's saying it's going to give you physical balance, this underlying theme of balancing your higher consciousness mind with the physical. Okay, so grounding is going to be important. Grounding... Page of Wands again. We had that once. Page of Wands and Two of Swords. So this is about Two of Air. Okay, maybe you're needing to go within to make a decision, but we did just mention that maybe you're needing to keep things quiet. So maybe you are feeling that. And Spirit's saying that that is okay to do. You don't have to be pushing or forcing stuff out there if you don't feel that it's... being received. Maybe you're just ahead of your time and it's not quite time yet. But of course, if you feel like, you're doing your thing, then you're doing your thing. And maybe it's a case of, you are defending your right to be your authentic, true self at the moment. And really, in the scheme of it, it kind of doesn't matter what other people think. So here we have the Page of Wands, and this is your inspiration. So Spirit's saying activate that fire aspect, fire element, earth and air here. Pisces, you are a water sign. You're mutable water, so you have more than enough water flow. But you also need to ground your energy, okay? Activate your higher consciousness and do some breath work as well. But also the fire. So, yeah, activating your passion. And, you know, the sun, there's a lot of fire in the sun as well. And this is like confidence and radiance coming through. So we did say about maybe having to do things on the quiet, but, you know, one of your outcomes is that you're going to be shining your light here. So, you know, maybe it's a case of you need to shine your light and then you'll need to pull back, do some stuff, you know, energy by yourself, and then start putting it out there. So maybe there's going to be, you know, like this toing and froing of energy for you. And maybe this is part of the balance. The Six of Coins here is about being, you know, masculine and feminine. Okay. So this is a very similar theme that we just had with Capricorn. The Queen of Swords is actually a blend of masculine and feminine energy as well. Okay. So, yeah. And not being worried, Pisces, about having to activate both aspects of yourself. You don't have to do one at the expense of the other. Just kind of split your time between the two, maybe. Ten of Pentacles, yeah, you're creating a legacy, I think, here, Pisces. You know, whatever it is you're doing, it's going to be an authentic path, your authentic truth here. And it's going to be the result of you joining with your higher self. Okay, and here you are doing that. Okay, literally two different decks, but, you know, we still have the people with the tall hats. I mean, maybe you're doing something shamanic, or maybe some, you know, witchcraft, something shamanic, something esoteric, metaphysical, something like that, Pisces. Okay. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles, legacy, all-round abundance. Okay. A lot of potential in that Ace, but whatever you're doing, once again, you're bringing down into the physical reality. Okay. I don't know that it's going to be necessarily, it might start as ideas out there, but I think it's going to come back into physical. So you'll be able to see it, hear it, read it, whatever. Okay. There'll be something in the physical realm. 10 of Swords. 10 of yellow bricks is the 10 of Swords. Yeah. So that could just be that this looks like a very abundant 10 of Swords, in my opinion. So maybe this is, you know, the abundance of the high consciousness, and maybe you're going to be working with Spirit, co-creating with Spirit, and co-creating with others to bring in higher consciousness and higher vibe thought forms, okay? High vibe words, high vibe, yeah, thoughts, all that stuff, all that good stuff. Strength, yes, Pisces, you have the strength here to do this, to manifest it, to really, you have the strength to be your authentic true self now, okay? And the energies are such that, and maybe this is sort of saying also that, you know, I mean, tarot evolves over time, and this has traditionally been a card of, you know, low vibe, 10 of Swords, high stress. But this 10 of Swords is like, okay, we're moving into the strength of, you know, the higher consciousness now, the strength of the spirit realm and our personal truth. Okay. 9 of Cups, really nice energy for you, Pisces, emotional fulfillment. And this, I believe, is the only, oh, you did have the 8 of Cups, so you have the 8 and 9 of Cups. But this is, you know, has made itself known, that watermelon element for you. And yeah, emotional, creative, spiritual, intuitive fulfillment. I feel like you could be, yeah, doing something in those realms. There may be an art form that you're doing, or something in a new way. You're doing something in a new kind of, maybe you've created a new modality of something. Okay. Let's grab a Lemurian Star Child Oracle for you as well. And actually, this Queen of Swords here, I've just noticed, she has a feather. So maybe you're going to be writing. I don't know if she's holding a quill. Maybe you're going to be writing something, Pisces. Okay. But not necessarily, okay? Anything. You could be creating anything. And we have cosmic self. Wow, Pisces. Okay. You are a cosmic being. Stay confident in your truth. Boom. And this is what you're doing here. I mean, this is the Wicked Tarot deck. And, you know, Elphaba was eventually cultivated that confidence in her truth. Okay. And this is what you're doing, Pisces. Right? Confidence in your truth. You have the strength here. Despite being in the so-called metaphorical darkness, okay, you've been able to cultivate that inner strength, and you're going to be shining your light here, Pisces, which is just awesome. Yeah, so you're definitely moving towards, you know, a greater connection with your higher self. Your ego and higher self are coming together, you know, and yeah, definitely more harmonious, moving into your cosmic self, you know, high frequency version of yourself, which is just awesome. I think we will wrap it up there. Hope that's been helpful. Look forward to your next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, a fantastic week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.